Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about detoxification, about how the body gets congested and what you can do about it. I like videos that give you a solution. So I'm going to give you a solution for that. I'm going to teach you how it happens. So this is Dr. Morse's work, who I'm a practitioner of, and I love his work because I've used his teaching in my practice and I see miracles, guys. I'm telling you, this guy has changed my life. So first of all, let's talk about how the body gets congested. So we have in our bodies about 100 trillion cells. 100 trillion cells, and every cell creates waste. Each cell has a job to do, just like we do in the world, in the body of God. We have a job to do. We're like little cells in the body of God. We have a purpose. The cells have a purpose. The cells eat, just like we do. They create waste, just like we do. Now that waste has to be cleaned out. It has to be cleaned out through the lymphatic system, the lymph nodes, and your kidneys. And your kidneys are so important. Dr. Morse told us that, guys, when you get this, you will see it everywhere. And I guarantee you, everybody that comes to me with cancers and arthritis and all these congested things in the body, every one of them has got a kidney issue. Now, if they go to the hospital and do a kidney test, it's not going to show up because they're not looking for filtration. They don't even know about filtration, actually. They're not taught it. So maybe that'll come in the future. We're way ahead of them when it comes to how to clean the body. And the other thing is that drives me nuts is people that have cancer. And I've had so many patients that have said to me, well, I had this lymph node cut out, I had that lymph node cut out, and it's like, your lymph nodes are cleaning the crap. That's what's causing the cancer, is that you're not allowing it to be cleaned out through the lymphatic system, the lymph nodes and the kidneys. That's your sewage system. So what happens if your sewage system doesn't get cleaned out? It backs up and backs up and backs up and backs up, and you are literally sitting in your own sewage. That's how your body gets congested. So that sewage is acidic, and the environment of acidity is cancer's playground. Arthritis as well, so many of these chronic diseases, fibromyalgia, all of these things, which are really not diseases, they're just congestion of the body, and you can fix them really easily. So what happens when it gets congested? Your body will react, and you might get all three and you might just get one of these, but the first thing it can do to deal with those acids is to create more fluid. And this is where you get fluidity. You might get fluidity around the knees or around a particular area, and that is a safety mechanism that your body is using to kind of save you from that acidity. The next thing it can do is raise cholesterol, because cholesterol is a lipid, and your body in its wisdom is trying to buffer those acids because they're very corrosive. Acids burn. So your body creates the cholesterol to stop the acids from burning and damaging the cells. It's a safety mechanism. You need cholesterol. This is another thing that the medical system, they give you pills for it. I've had clients that literally within weeks of doing a cleanse, their cholesterol's just dropped because they don't have the acidity. It's not needed. So, and the next thing it does, guys, and this is maybe not as common, but I can guarantee you that everybody that has this has a kidney issue and is acidic, is osteoporosis, because what happens is when your body is acidic, it's trying to get more alkaline. It's just chemistry. It's trying to get more alkaline, so it will rob the calcium from the bones, because calcium is alkaline. You see, it's all just chemistry. So if you have osteoporosis, I'm pretty sure you're going to have acidosis as well. If you change the chemistry within your body, then you can deal with it. It will stop robbing the calcium, and then you can deal with it. And the worst thing you can do is take calcium tablets, because that will just store up the calcium into little spurs. So that's how the body gets congested. And look, the diet that we've been on, and we've been told to eat certain things that are good for us, they're not. Just like so many things in our world, this is an inverted reality. Everything they tell you, it's the opposite. So if they tell you you need protein, you don't need protein. You need amino acids, but protein damages kidneys. So I had a client that had severe kidney damage. He was young. He was in his early 20s, lovely guy. And they were basically saying, that's it, you know. And his mum came to me with him. He was quite reluctant to do the diet thing, but he did manage to get some plant medicine, some cannabis, and he ended up being, well, we don't use the word cured, but anyway, when he went back to the hospital, they took him off protein because they do know that kidneys don't like protein. All of these big muscly guys that are, packing in the protein and everything like that, they end up riddled with arthritis, riddled with it. And they end up at Dr. Morse, and he literally won't even allow them to have a vegetable. It's fruit only, to strip all of that stuff away. So this young guy ended up, he's fine. And they call it remission. But of course, they wouldn't acknowledge that it was anything to do with the berries and the diet that he was on, and the medical cannabis that he was on. So, but what's interesting about it is they took him off protein because they did know that. So, if you guys have got arthritis, any kind of congestion with even any of the inflammation in the gut, Crohn's, all of this stuff, the best thing you can do is do a cleanse, is to clean the body out. And think of it, so your sewage tank is filled to the top. What are you going to do? You're going to put some more stuff in it, or are you going to clean it out? That's the best way to deal with it, and it's the best way to deal with anything. I had a client that she had really bad arthritis. She was pretty much housebound. She could hardly walk. So I told her about the whole, you've got to get alkaline. And I said, really, the best way to do it is to do fruit. Do a juice cleanse, do fruit only, and then start to bring in vegetables and start to bring in other things down the line. But anyway, she really listened to me. 4 days later, I get an email from Norma. I thought I would tell you this. It's only been 4 days, but my pain, remember, acids are corrosive and they burn, they hurt. Arthritis hurts. She said, my pain's 50% gone. That was fruit only. You see, guys, it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money to clean the body out. But of course, the medical system want to make money out of you. So they're not going to tell you how to clear and heal the body. And it's as simple as doing a juice cleanse, even, if you can, do a water fast, get some guidance for that though. And then implement a plant-based diet that's, alkaline. Don't eat fake foods, and I spoke about that yesterday on my live. It's back to nature. We have went way too acidic. We need to get the pendulum coming back to come into the center. And I'll just finish on telling you that I talked to you about us being the cells in the body of God. Well, guess what's happening to our environment? It's way too acidic. It's way too acidic because of all of the chemicals in the environment. And I won't go into that. I'll maybe do another video on that one, but I'll stop there. But if you need help doing a bit of a cleanse, you can always do a one-on-one with me. We do Zooms. And if you want to take it further, you can always come out here to beautiful Bali and do a cleanse with me. My next retreat is at the end of March, 22 to 28th of March. And I take you through all of the cleanse. You're going to do colonics and beautiful raw food. You're going to learn how to make the food. We have classes. We're going to do yoga, meditation, breath work, the 5 Tibetan rites, and just spend a week getting clean, guys. And a lot of people say that week changed their life. So if you're interested, it's all on my link tree or on my website. If you have questions, put them in the comments, and have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.